Just enjoying your Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, ironically enough, like 60-degree perfect day, probably the last weekend anyone's going to be able to leave their houses. So I'm making it a point to just wander aimlessly all day outside while we still can.
You're right. The whole Corona thing, we might just be stuck inside.
It's probably really good that we're just taking this spittle pin that we have between us right now back and forth.
Oh, that was me. Sorry. Sorry about that. You got me excited when you said meat packing. And boy, was he right. Guys, this was recorded on March 8th, over a month ago. And when he said that, I didn't even believe him. You could just tell by the way I shrugged it off. I was just like, But here I am, a month and some change later in my room, and I can't do a pop-up podcast like that. Ugh. God dang, I miss the times of public gathering and messing with people in public. But guys, this video is from a larger video, link in description, where I pop up the podcast. I set up a table and a sign, and I asked people to just come and talk to me. AKA, I asked them the internet's most awkward questions. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. But this video is about all the responses to the question, why are you single? Arguably one of the most awkward questions to ask someone, but also one of the funniest and most fulfilling to see the reactions. So guys, really hope you enjoy this video. Stay safe during quarantine. And if you need a good podcast to listen to That's the Angle. You can listen on Spotify, iTunes, watch some of them here on YouTube as well. So, you know, I do a lot of cool stuff, like talk to artists and creatives who are doing really awesome things in their field. So you could learn something, enjoy a good story, maybe a laugh. I don't know, maybe a cry. Some people get pretty sad. All right, let's get into the clip. So are you in a relationship or are you single?
I'm single. I almost got married once, and that was like 3 years ago. And I've kind of decided I think I like a lifetime of short relationships. I don't think I want to get married.
Really?
Yeah. I think when we invented marriage, we didn't anticipate people having to live together for like 50, 60, 70 years. And I think I'm really comfortable with the idea that sort of people come into your life and go out of your life, and that doesn't mean, you have to sort of, be upset with anyone for that. And, we do it with friends all the time, and we never think of it strangely in that way.
Are you single or are you in a relationship?
I'm very much so single.
Okay, so why are you single?
Why am I single? I feel like boys these days just suck.
Why do we suck?
Because you don't know what you want.
You don't know.
It's like you want a relationship, but you don't want to define it. Not saying you, sorry, but like in boys in general.
Ah, okay. So what is your dating life been like here in DC?
I mean, I've talked to a couple boys, but nothing has like come of it. Like nothing serious. It's just been fun.
Well, I'm single, so here we are.
Why do you think you're single?
Okay, well, shall we psychoanalyze? Listen, I do the psychoanalyzing, right?
Should we put our feet up there?
Yeah, I was like, that is a whole nother ball game. I can't even get into that. I'll be here all day.
First thing that comes to mind.
I would say fear.
Fear of?
The unknown. You know what I mean? I don't like the idea of needing to need someone, or you know what I mean, or having to be reliant on someone else. I think I've kind of put myself into a little cocoon, and I'm in my little comfort zone. So going outside of that is, a little scary.
That does sound kind of scary, just like letting someone in emotionally.
Absolutely. Emotionally, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've all been there,
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm still here.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, I was like, she's trying to get out, but, it's taking a lot. It's taking a lot.
Damn, why do you think you're single?
Why do I think I'm single? I don't know. The right one hasn't come along. I believe in sort of, like he was saying, one woman, one man sort of deal. Just that's how the way it's always been. It's the way my parents raised me.
So is it gay to suck a dude's dick?
Yes.
Oh, everyone on Tinder is also really dumb. You ever like...
Oh, what?
Everybody on Tinder, they're literally lifeless human beings.
But aren't you on it?
They are not... I'm not on Tinder.
Oh, okay.
They are non-playable characters in this world.
Some NPCs?
They are NPCs. Dude, there's this girl on Tinder, right? That we've matched or whatever at one point in time. This is before I got my girlfriend. I do have a girlfriend.
Oh, you got a girlfriend. I should have asked.
I do have I know, you messed up. I do have a girlfriend now. But before, there was this girl who was like, I was like, oh yeah, what's your kind of favorite, what's your favorite type of music? She goes, pop, LOL.
What does that even mean?
What is this? You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to say about that?
How do you follow it up? You want to smash? Like, what do you say?
No, because they just unmatched with you right after.
Oh yeah, that's probably not a good one.
Tinder just sucks.
So who's looking out for you? Are you in a relationship or are you single?
I'm in a relationship. I
Oh.
feel like I got me on my own. Oh, that's true.
Wait.
I'm through Tim and Brian's birthday. So-
Oh. What was the story there? Was it like drunken love? What happened?
Oh, what was the story there? I don't know if it was drunken love. It was kind of an immediate, like, oh, we feel it, a vibe. Sober and then drunk, more so. And then it just kind of flourished.
You saw each other across the room and it was like instant makeout session.
I wouldn't say it was a makeout session. I'm a little reserved, but it was an instant connection. And then weeks went by, I never saw him, and then we ended up together. He's now in the military. I never get to see him, but it's just a connection that we progress.
He's a person. He's like a long distance. He's real.
It is long distance. But it's like something you work towards, and it'll find its journey following the omens that you need to follow.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah, living life on the edge.
Nice. So why do you think you're single?
I just had like a really bad breakup with someone recently, and that I've actually turned out pretty well from that. I look for certain qualities over other ones now, and it's just I really get to know the person more and figure out what they're all into, stuff like that before I really start hey, do you want to talk, do you want to date?
Was it you or her?
It was more than it was her.
What'd she do?
Girl, when I was in basic training, she I got told by my friends that she was with other people. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was messed up. I was like,
What, was it any of your homies?
No, not as far as I know.
You're a good friend. It always happens. The friends end up smashing your girl when you're gone, dude.
No, I don't even think Taylor knew who the person was.
So what happened? You came back and you were like, it's over. You cheated on me.
No, I tried salvaging the relationship, but eventually I was my friends, looking out for me, pressured me to let her go.
That might be a good friend,
Yeah, I mean, there's this friend group in total that I've just, they're just a very influential part of my life. So I can really thank them, shout out to all my friends, of course.